Hello, right, I think I'm live now. That took forever to get going. So, hello, I'm live again, making a habit of this once more. I'm Tom Stanhope. If we've not met before, I help businesses with AI. So that's using artificial intelligence tools and systems to improve your business. So we do that. I also have a podcasting agency called Podforge, which helps people with creating weekly video and audio podcasts. And I still am involved in the world of video. Good grief. Where did that come from? So that is my bag. That is what I do. Broadly speaking, I come at AI from the point of view as somebody who initially was very excited about it, but possibly saw it as a little bit of a threat to my industry. The world of AI is making a lot of creatives very nervous, but I think that is not necessarily the right way to look at it. Yeah, we've got to be mindful, we've got to be careful, but if you are a business owner and you are not using these tools, you stand a good chance of kind of falling behind, I think, in sort of what you can achieve in the time you've got. So we have at AI Survival Skills a very an attitude that says, let's work out where these tools make our lives easier. Let's give them the things that we don't want to be doing, the things that do take up time, the things that are boring, where we can. If we can hand those things over, then I think we're significantly winning. We're using these things in a much more sort of helpful, useful way. So I thought I'd kind of use a conversation I had last night. So our masterminders in the AI Survival Skills Mastermind, we meet up a few times a week, and obviously with Bank Holiday Monday, we shuffled the call to Tuesday. So I was chatting with one of the masterminders, Jacqueline, and we were talking through what she was looking to achieve, and you know in the way that we do. But the conversation got on to the sort of a broader conversation about automation, and one of the things that we're really interested in and really helping our masterminders do is bring these tools, these AI tools, these things that are have the capacity to make our lives a whole heap easier, but marrying them up with automation platforms like Zapier and Make, and using these tools to connect pieces of this kind of jigsaw, of this mosaic of kind of AI tools together. And what we're seeing a lot of is people using these tools in quite a piecemeal way. They don't necessarily have a game plan for using them, which is fine, because actually we're still very much at that sort of early adopter phase. We're still for a lot of people working out how this stuff fits, or if even people are even looking at them thinking, I'm not sure I want to be doing this stuff. I'm not sure I want to be using it, and that's absolutely fine. We are. If you are using it, you are probably an early adopter. If you are using it and using it purposefully and kind of in a way that is kind of effective. I know that I save myself hours and hours every week with automations and tasks that I use the AI systems that are sort of part of my workflow, be it with the AI Survival Skills stuff or Podforge or video production. These things are sort of now woven into my everyday, and I'm always looking to take a sort of a continuous improvement attitude towards it, because I think you've got to be looking at these systems as they integrate into your business in a way that says, because this space is moving so fast, because we have a whole bunch of kind of new things coming onto the market all the time, we have to take a continuous improvement attitude to it all. And so the kind of I find that very exciting, and the kind of the momentum that you get from working out how to use these tools that can be redirected into other parts of your business is really great. And I've gone from, I mean, a really good example of this actually is on the video side of stuff. So there are actions and parts of the video editing process that I am now using AI for almost exclusively, whereas in the past it would have been very manual. And so those tasks in the past took a long time, but now it's got to the point where I'm able to literally remove days from the edit time. What that means is that I can both serve more clients, we can serve more clients as a business, but also we can offer the service at a better rate for people. So I feel that as part of what I do, if I'm leveraging these AI tools to provide a faster service, I'm removing capacity, I'm removing the kind of effectively removing time cost from the delivery. So I pass that time cost on because I'm able to serve more clients. So that's great. I'm able to grow my business because that time frees up. But I don't think personally that I should be sort of not passing that saving on. So for me, it's opened up some really interesting things around the business about how it functions and what I do and how I do it. So if you're using AI and you're not sort of using tools to join the bits up. So for example, a good example of this is transcripts automatically being turned into documents that are usable from discovery calls. So that's a simple automation. You can do that quite easily. And anything that removes a manual step, that removes a sort of a human touch point for something that's frankly just mechanical or should be mechanical, I think is great. Now, what I'm not for is removing human touch points or human interactions with clients when those interactions are really valuable, because I don't want to lose. I don't want AI doing that stuff. I don't want AI taking those things. I want it to remove the boring stuff. I want it to remove the stuff that I'm not great at, or support me to be better at those things. I don't want it to remove the client stuff with the bits that I like. That'd be crazy. That's giving giving stuff away to a system that doesn't really if you're taking the things that you like out of your working day and you're just left with the kind of the boring stuff, then that is surely not a great way to go. So I would encourage you to think about AI and sort of how you can marry it up with automation systems. So one of the things we're talking about this evening on the call, so we have our masterminders call where we get to where masterminders, we get together and so everyone has a 90-day plan for AI implementation that we create for them. It's a bespoke plan. So there's some sort of both broad business strategy and strategic stuff around systems and AI integration. But on Wednesday night, we get into the fun stuff. We do the how-to stuff. So over the past few weeks, I've been looking at how to automate from start to finish a video creation process. And this is, to be fair, this is big and this is complicated. So I'm using an example. I'm setting up a YouTube channel and I'm trying to entirely automate it. The purpose behind that is to show how I'm doing it. So we're taking into account voice cloning technology. We're using AI systems to write scripts, and we're using image and video generators to create content that goes around those scripts, and we can re-voice those into different languages. And there's all sorts of really exciting stuff you can do. But once this thing is finished, there will be a version of this whereby all that will need to happen will be for an article to be put into a Google Drive folder, and then it will generate a video. Now, the upload process and the optimization process, I think, can be automated, but I'm not sure I would necessarily want to do that because I would want to have oversight on that. But if I can make it so that the only two actions I need on that video creation process are identification of source material and optimization and of video content on YouTube, then that big block of creation in between, that is entirely handled with a combination of AI and automation. Now, there are breakpoints along that way that if you want to put quality checks in there, you obviously can. And really, as the system sort of develops and grows, those checks and balances should become less. But at the start, obviously, I'll be wanting to sort of keep an eye on that. But making content creation as easy as possible is the sort of the purpose of this exercise. So what I'm trying to do for our masterminders is show them the how, obviously, to do this, but also the why. Why would you want to do this? And also how you can take this learning and turn it into something else. It could be that you're a VA or you're offering social media services to people. This is the sort of thing that you could be setting up for clients and managing very, very easily, doing in a very, very low touch way. So this is about expanding thinking, I think. So hopefully that's given you a bit of food for thought, maybe to look at how you can start to view AI not as just a series of discrete tools, but as kind of interconnected tissue that will help you get a job done more quickly, more easily, more efficiently. So if any of this has sparked your interest, I would love for you to come and check out our mastermind. So we have a mastermind. It is not crazy expensive. We have an offer where it's 150 quid a month at the moment. And for that you get, first of all, you're not tied in, so you can join for a month if you want. But you are able to sit down with us. We have a long chat. We create your 90-day plan, and you will then use that as your guide to navigate your way through the different trainings we've got, but also use it to have conversations with us about the implementation of it all. So it's a mastermind in the sense that as a group of us, we are all navigating our way through this AI space. We didn't want to call it a course because the world of AI is so fast moving. You would be crazy to attempt to codify everything into set courses because it's just not doable. You can't have something that is static. It has to be always moving. We always have to be sharing the new ways of doing things because we are in such a fast moving industry. So the mastermind is geared towards that kind of attitude, that sort of continuous improvement, continuous adaptation attitude, which is why we sort of have this as a mastermind setting, but without sort of the mastermind price tag. So if you fancy that, check out the link in the comments through to the website. We've also got our £49 online course if you fancy joining us for that, and we've got the retreat coming up at the end of July, 2 days where we will be talking about AI, but mostly with the context of being busy-brained business owners. Are you the sort of business owner who finds that they are constantly juggling? If that is the case, then the retreat might be just for you. It's set in 25 acres of beautiful private woodland. It is a fun space to come and work in. It's my family farm, so it's a very sort of intimate, friendly space, and it's just all about having some fun, having some food, gathering around a table in the woods, and having some good learning. We've got some great speakers lined up. Kim Rain is coming to speak about specifically around sort of ADHD and kind of how many of us as business owners, myself included, have found out later in life that we are people with ADHD, and so we are using AI to sort of level the playing field a bit. So that is at the end of July. So check out all of that information. It's on the website. there we go. Have a lovely day. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye bye.